Imagine a world where your money grows stronger over time instead of weaker. A world where cars, houses, and vacations become more affordable with each passing year, not less. This isn't some utopian fantasy, it's the reality for those who understand Bitcoin's deflationary nature. In this video, I will demonstrate how Bitcoin can be the ultimate cheat code for you to retire early. So stay tuned to the end of the video because in just 10 minutes, I'll show you firsthand how Bitcoin can help you achieve financial freedom faster than you ever thought possible. The Diverging Paths, Alex's Fiat Journey. Meet Alex, a 30-year-old professional embarking on his career journey in 2024. Like many of his peers, Alex believes in the traditional approach to financial security. He diligently allocates 20% of his monthly income to a high-yield savings account, convinced that this prudent strategy will pave the way for a comfortable future. Initially, Alex's plan seems sound. His savings grow steadily, and he takes pride in watching his account balance increase month after month. He even treats himself to small indulgences, secure in the knowledge that his financial foundation is solid. However, as the years pass, Alex begins to notice subtle yet concerning changes. The cost of his weekly groceries creeps upward, with a gallon of milk that once cost $3.50 now priced at $4.50. His favorite breakfast staple, a carton of eggs, has doubled from $2 to $4. These price hikes extend beyond food, affecting everything from his rent to healthcare. Alex's growing unease turns to frustration as he realizes his salary increases aren't keeping pace with these rising costs. Despite his consistent saving habits, he finds himself with less disposable income each year. The vacation he had been planning since starting his career now seems further out of reach. This personal experience reflects a broader economic trend. Over the past decade, the United States has experienced an average inflation rate of 3% to 4% annually. While this might seem modest on paper, its cumulative effect is substantial. Alex's purchasing power is steadily eroding, even as his savings account balance grows. The harsh reality of this situation becomes apparent when Alex calculates the real value of his savings. Despite earning a 1% interest rate on his account, the 3% inflation rate means he's effectively losing 2% of his savings value each year. This sobering realization forces Alex to confront the long-term consequences of his chosen savings strategy. As he approaches the 10-year mark of his career, Alex finds himself in a precarious position. His $100,000 savings account, while impressive, has significantly less buying power than he anticipated. The home he hoped to purchase now requires a much larger down payment, and the prospect of starting a family comes with financial concerns he hadn't foreseen a decade ago. Alex's journey serves as a stark illustration of the hidden costs of traditional saving in a fiat currency system. As we leave Alex grappling with these financial realities, we turn our attention to his twin brother Sam. While Alex chose the well-trodden path of fiat savings, Sam decided to explore an alternative route, one that led him to Bitcoin. How will Sam's decision to embrace this digital asset impact his financial future? Let's find out. The Bitcoin Advantage, Sam's deflationary discovery. In 2024, while Alex embarked on his journey with traditional savings, his twin brother Sam took a radically different approach. Intrigued by the concept of Bitcoin, Sam initially approached it with skepticism. He spent months researching, analyzing white papers, and engaging with online communities to understand this digital asset's potential. Sam's curiosity was piqued by Bitcoin's unique properties, particularly its fixed supply of 21 million coins. This scarcity stood in stark contrast to the inflationary nature of fiat currencies. As he delved deeper, Sam learned more about different ways to model the price of Bitcoin into the future, like the stock-to-flow model and the Bitcoin power law. These price models resonated with Sam, who began to view Bitcoin not just as a speculative investment, but as a long-term store of value. Despite his growing conviction, Sam's early foray into Bitcoin saving was far from smooth. The asset's notorious volatility tested his resolve. In his first year of accumulation, Sam watched the price of Bitcoin fluctuate wildly, sometimes losing 30% of its value in a matter of days. These dramatic swings would have unnerved many investors, but Sam's research had prepared him for this volatility. Sam adopted a strategy of dollar-cost averaging. consistently allocating a portion of his income to Bitcoin regardless of its price. This approach helped him navigate the market's ups and downs, accumulating more Bitcoin when prices dipped and less when they surged. As the years passed, Sam's patience began to pay off. Bitcoin's performance against major fiat currencies started to shine. While Alex grappled with the erosion of his purchasing power due to inflation, Sam witnessed his Bitcoin savings appreciate significantly. The digital asset's deflationary nature became increasingly apparent, with each Bitcoin becoming more valuable over time. By 2033, a decade into their respective financial journeys, the contrast between the twins' positions was stark. The value of Sam's Bitcoin holdings had grown exponentially. What started as a modest investment had transformed into a substantial nest egg. The same amount of Bitcoin that once bought a modest meal could now cover a significant portion of a down payment on a house. If you want to be more like Sam and add a Bitcoin strategy to your investment portfolio, click the link in the description and head over to Caleb & Brown today. Caleb & Brown is a Bitcoin exchange that offers you a personalized broker service which delivers a human touch to your Bitcoin investment journey. It's your new edge in the market. Make the most of your personal broker to stay informed and secure when it comes to your investments. The power of deflationary savings. Imagine a world where your money grows stronger over time instead of weaker. This isn't a financial fairy tale, it's the reality Sam discovered through his Bitcoin journey. As we explore the next phase of the twins' financial paths, we uncover how this principle could fundamentally alter our approach to saving and retirement. Deflationary economics, a rarity in modern finance, is at the heart of Bitcoin's revolutionary potential. Unlike traditional economies, where inflation erodes purchasing power, Bitcoin's fixed supply creates an environment where money becomes more valuable over time. This stark contrast becomes evident as we fast forward to 2039, 15 years into Alex and Sam's diverging financial journeys. Alex, despite his diligent saving habits, finds himself in a precarious position. The rising costs of living have outpaced his salary increases, and his savings, while numerically impressive, have lost significant purchasing power. A home that once seemed within reach now requires a down payment that feels insurmountable. His dreams of early retirement have been replaced by the sobering reality that he may need to work well into his golden years. Sam's experience, on the other hand, paints a dramatically different picture. His Bitcoin savings have not only retained their value, but have appreciated significantly. The 4-year compound annual growth rate (CAGR) of Bitcoin, estimated at over 25% since its inception, has transformed Sam's modest investments into a substantial nest egg. This growth rate far outpaces traditional assets, with the S&P 500 averaging around 7% CAGR over the same period. The psychological impact of saving in a deflationary asset like Bitcoin cannot be overstated. For Sam, every major purchase becomes more attainable over time. The house that Alex struggles to afford is now well within Sam's reach. In fact, Sam finds that he can acquire assets and experiences that seemed like distant dreams just a decade ago. As Sam's purchasing power increases, he experiences a profound shift in his relationship with money. The anxiety of rising costs that plagues Alex is replaced by a sense of financial optimism and freedom. Sam can now contemplate early retirement, extended travel, or pursuing passion projects without financial constraints. This stark contrast in outcomes serves as a powerful illustration of Bitcoin's potential as a long-term savings vehicle. As we enter the final phase of Alex and Sam's journey, the divergence in their financial trajectories becomes increasingly pronounced. The next chapter will reveal the culmination of their 25-year financial experiment, showcasing the full potential of Bitcoin as a tool for early retirement and financial independence. The 25-year revelation, a tale of two retirements. 25 years have passed, and the economic chessboard has been entirely reset. In 2049, the concept of hyper-Bitcoinization looms large, promising to upend traditional financial paradigms. As we reveal the final outcomes for Alex and Sam, you'll discover how Bitcoin's scarcity has become the linchpin of a new financial era. Alex, now 55, finds himself in a precarious financial position. Despite decades of diligent saving, his purchasing power has steadily eroded. The comfortable retirement he once envisioned now seems like a distant mirage. Inflation has outpaced his salary increases, and the cost of living has skyrocketed. Basic necessities consume an ever larger portion of his income, leaving little room for discretionary spending or savings. The global economic landscape has shifted dramatically. Traditional fiat currencies have continued to lose value, while Bitcoin has gained unprecedented prominence. Major corporations and even some forward-thinking nations have adopted Bitcoin as a reserve asset, further driving its value and scarcity. This shift towards Bitcoin has accelerated the concept of hyper-Bitcoinization, a scenario where Bitcoin becomes the dominant form of money, fundamentally altering economic structures. As Bitcoin's adoption rate has risen dramatically, with millions of new users entering the market, its value has increased exponentially. The projected scarcity of Bitcoin in 2049 has far exceeded earlier predictions. With its fixed supply of 21 million coins, each Bitcoin has become increasingly valuable as demand continues to grow. This scarcity has transformed Bitcoin from a speculative asset into a globally recognized store of wealth. While Alex grapples with delayed retirement and financial uncertainty, Sam's situation stands in stark contrast. Sam's early adoption of Bitcoin as a savings vehicle has yielded extraordinary results. His initial investments have grown exponentially, providing him with financial freedom that once seemed unattainable. At 55, Sam has already been retired for several years. His Bitcoin savings have not only retained their value, but have appreciated significantly, allowing him to live comfortably and pursue his passions without financial constraints. The deflationary nature of Bitcoin has meant that Sam's purchasing power has increased over time, a stark reversal of the inflationary pressures faced by his brother. Sam's financial independence is not merely a personal victory, it represents a broader shift in how younger generations approach wealth accumulation and retirement planning. As demographic trends indicate, a significant portion of the population now prefers digital assets over traditional savings methods, with Bitcoin leading the charge. The tale of Alex and Sam serves as a powerful illustration of the long-term impact of choosing Bitcoin over fiat currency for retirement savings. It underscores the potential of deflationary assets to preserve and grow wealth over extended periods, even in the face of global economic uncertainty. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to Bitcoin Basics. Click the link on screen now to watch the next video from Bitcoin Basics.